What's up? This is King Up Rock RC. I'm over here with the legendary #1 guy out here that started Dynasty Rockers, my homeboy Carlos, and we're going to do a little quick interview. We're going to talk about certain things about back in the day. So, you know, this is the man that started Dynasty, helped a lot of us get to where we had to get at, had a fight, for us to put our colors out there and stuff like that, And, he was one of the legendary rockers that everybody looked up with him and Danny Boy. So this is Carlos. So Carlos, let them know who inspired you to rock. Who did you see that you said, yo, I want to learn that dance? Do you remember a particular person?
It was Eddie, Manny's brother.
Eddie, Manny's brother.
Yeah, that's when we all started hanging out there and whatnot. Yeah. But he was like more into hustle and whatnot, and he used to dance with the diamond spinners, and he used to hang out with Rub Band, Popo, JR, those peoples, And when I used to come back from boxing school, within Somerson Gates, I used to go there and hang out with them. They used to like to play baseball. After baseball, he started he was DJing, and then he started dancing, and we all was checking it out, yo, what's that? Back then it used to call burning, So, the steps that we took and the steps that we went out there and explored what was going on out there and whatnot, it was pretty hard because back then it was a lot of gangs, you had the dirty ones, the bikers, the Rebel Devils, the Italian Sons, the Savage Girls. That's who approached me, one of the Savage Girls, and put them when I came out with the colors, when I took my jacket off, and that's what started it off right off the bat. But that was but before, that was at the time.
Now, as the history goes on, a lot of people are now saying who are the first crews that ever came out. This guy's who said that Touch Rock is the first rock crew in 1976. Do you feel there were crews before that?
Yeah, I feel there was. Back then it was not really no crew. You had a couple of dancers here and there and whatnot. The crews that back then it was really hustle crews, people that hustled, And some of them guys that were hustling, they knew some. It wasn't called rock. It was called burning. You know what I'm saying? And I think those are the guys who came out, but not actually as a crew. It was a crew as for hustle, really. You know what I'm saying? Not as a crew as rocking. I feel that I came out with the rock. I changed the name as rocking.
To Rockers.
Yeah, to Rockers. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounded better and it was different. And they call it burning because it was burning that person. So that's why they always call it burning, because he was battering that person, But before you know it, we just, I don't know, I came out with the Rockers, and I came out with the Dynasty. I'm the foundation of Dynasty Rockers. It took us a while to get a name. I was looking in the dictionary and whatnot, and finally we found a nice name. It was in my room when I used to DJ. What's the picture? I took it out.
Right here, this is the picture right here.
It's the picture.
Oh, I'm not playing. I want to play now.
Oh, nice. What's your favorite song? Young.
Right.
At the time, you was like, yo, you want to be down? I was like, nah, I'm not really going to be down with that right now. But, I was the drummer. And junior high school in 1976, when we went, is when I started dancing with White Boy Gary.
Yeah.
And all the guys. And then we started, then I decided to become part of Dynasty.
Right.
So I knew Dynasty was out like 73 when you first started it, but you didn't come out with the colors
No.
until later on because you said you couldn't because of the gangs.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And every other rock crew that was out there didn't flash colors.
No. No.
Because if they said they did in the early, they lied.
They're lying. They're lying because the gangs was rough. The gangs was very rough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got so nice with my dancing and everything, and you know, and back then I was, you know, going to school, going to boxing school because, you know, back then, shit, when I was young, my sister used to protect me. Used to back me up. Believe that shit? My sister. Yeah, my sister. But since I had that big fight with Hound Dog, and it's like, I don't know, it was like 100 people or more that seen the fight, you know. And every time they see me, they, oh shit, you the one that was that for Hound Dog. Oh yeah, you the one. So that, like, it took a lot of, it helped, you know what I'm saying, it made my name stronger. So it made my name stronger, so I figured, like, you know, it's time for me to come out with the colors. That's when we came out there and put in park when Crazy Legs was jamming. You know what I'm saying? And I was the first one who took my jacket off when we had the Chinese jackets. Remember,
Yeah,
with the
the
blue Chinese
jackets.
Yeah, and we had black shirts. I think it was black shirt, the blue shirts with the white letters in the back and whatnot. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, you know, and one of the Savage Skills approached me, and you know. And say, what are you, a clique or something? Or you? I said, no, we're a dance crew. We're just here representing, you know, the dance crew, you know. So we're not a clique and whatnot. And that's when they told me, oh, you're the one that got down with Hound Dog and shit and whatnot. Oh, yeah, you, that's right, you the man. Go, we ain't gonna mess with you, man. Go ahead, do your thing and whatnot. And that's when they saw us dancing and shit and whatnot, and they all liked that, you know what I'm saying? They you know, they had their own thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they liked what was going on. The Twins.
The Twins, remember the Twins? They had loud sound system.
Right. Just Begun Crew.
VA
and Sting, you know, Eddie Speed and Mark the Spark.
Yeah.
But I'm second.
And remember, back in the day, you used to battle for equipment. Remember, we used to battle for shirts.
Right.
That's another thing that a lot of people don't know. Back in the days, we remember went to 111, we battled one-on-one.
Right.
And we took all their shirts.
Right. Man, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And crews back in the days didn't even want to dance, and we used to sell the shirt.
Right.
Then we went to Explosive with Brat, and we went to his basement, and then we made it like our hangout. We used to do set parties, remember? We used to come out of school and do parties there.
Yeah, definitely. That's when they didn't want to battle. They didn't want to touch Dynasty Rockers because they knew when we was about to battle with shirts, that was getting really popular. They didn't want to battle. They don't want to lose their shirts. You know what I'm saying? They just back up and just like, you know, we're just gonna dance, and you know, we're not even gonna try you guys. You know, I mean, they knew what time is it. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I don't remember nobody back in the days burning you.
Come on. I mean, let's be realistic. I mean, nobody burned me. Nobody. I don't remember nobody burning Danny. I don't remember burning Manny. You know what I'm saying? Or Tony. No, we never got burned. That's one thing. That is one thing that I could say. We never got burned. Never got burned. I mean, before we came out, before we decided to come out with the colors and come out there, we came out there to be ready. I came out there that I knew I was ready to get busy out there with anybody, whoever. You know, I mean, and from there, it was a party, man. It was a party. Shit, I remember when we used to go to what's it, Skate City, or the other place, Fort Hamilton. Man, when they start that music, that you know they're about to start that rock jam and whatnot. They always start off that slow jam, you know, that slow beat. And so before you know it, we're taking off our skates and whatnot, and you know, ready to get busy, you know. Man, forget about it. We had circles. I mean, I remember you know, the guy used to push, you know, when we was dancing and whatnot, the guy used to, go ahead, you dance, you battle him, go ahead, you go, and whatnot. And he used to go back and whatnot, and I remember I used to just battle, take this guy, just take him, you know, I was just burning, you know, burning him, you know, like 2 or 3 out of the time, you know.